Lupita Nyong'o will soon begin performances at the Golden Theatre in Danai Gurira's ECLIPSED. We're here today to find out from the Oscar winner why she's making her Broadway debut with this project. So Lupita Nyong'o, Oscar winner, got this huge film career going on. What was it about ECLIPSED that made you think, yes, I want to do this at the public theatre, and yes, actually I want to stay with this show and bring it to Broadway?
Well, I understudied the role I'm playing when I was at Yale, and I just remember being so moved by it. It's such a powerful story, full of suspense and humor and just a deep message. And so I wanted to do it from back then. I made a promise to myself that I had to find a way to do it. And so after everything that happened to me and for me, I was thinking to myself, what do I want to do next? And Eclipse just kept coming back to my head. So I set out to try and get it done.
Now, talk to me about the world of ECLIPSED. Where's it set?
Eclipse is set during the Liberian Civil War in 2003, and we meet these 5 women who really are in unimaginable circumstances, and how they prosper, how they deal with the circumstances they find themselves with.
They are very dark circumstances, but there are sort of comedic elements as well on some levels, aren't there?
Even when things are rough, people find a way to live through it. And so you see these women and they find humor in spite of their circumstances. And so for me, it's really a celebration of the resilience.
And you're working with an incredible group of women, aren't you?
Yes, I am. This play is the first on Broadway to be written by a woman, directed by a woman, and starring all women. And it's a company of 5. And I mean, we've had 10 weeks at the public to work together. And I just enjoy the chemistry that we've created together and the story that we're telling collectively. It's a real ensemble piece.
Why do you think ECLIPSED speaks to people?
Well, I think it's because it is the celebration of the resilience of women, of people. And, you know, it asks the question, how would you survive this kind of situation? And what we have is 5 women in the same situation, but dealing with it in such different ways. And I think people enjoy that. I think people feel invited into the compound that we create, where we tell this story that is so true to what happens when people find themselves in these kinds of situations.
What do you hope audiences take away with them from this show?
I think this story and the beauty of plays and storytelling is that the world is brought to you. And so here we're telling a story from across the oceans, and yet it can feel so immediate and so timely and so you can feel so much a part of it. And I think that's one way to create global bonding.